Hello everyone. We will continue our case study for sales order report. And in the previous two videos, we covered, yes, how to delete the adjacent duplicates, and yes, how we should go for language. Yes, if customer is asking for language specific field, always pass the system language in the where condition. Yes, it will improve the performance because we will get the restricted records only for that particular language. Now, the next important part. We have the data now in three internal tables. I will say LTVBAK, LTVBAK, LTVBAP, and LT underscore MAKT. That is a temporary internal table which we only use to fetch data. After that, we will not use this internal table. So our data is in these three internal tables. From these three internal table, we need to fill our this final internal table that is in the export, because we all know whenever we want a output from the function module, ultimately data should pass to which parameter? Export, because export stands for what? Output. So it means from these three internal tables, we need to fill our final internal table, that is LT underscore output. Now the question comes, we have three internal tables now. Which one will go for loop? Which one will go for read table, or everyone will go for loop? Yes, this is now we need to decide. And I have received so many queries, yes, in terms of that. Yes, can you please take example of multiple tables, and we want which one should go for loop, which one should go for read table. And here we will understand that point. How you can decide in that case? Best way, you can simply go for debug. We will understand in debugging, and then we will realize, okay, we should go for loop or we should go for read table. I will run this function module. I will give the input. Highly important video, because sometimes without loop also read table will suffice our requirement. I will go to execute. Now we are firstly fetching data from VBAK table. If I will execute this query, so we have VBELN in this internal table. This is our first internal table. I will download this data so that I can show you properly diagram, yes, how we will go. I will simply click on to this button. If you don't know how to download in debugging mode, this is that additional learning. We simply click on to this button, ALV. Now here I will simply see list output. Now I will download. I will download in XLS format. Okay, XLS format. I will download on desktop. So my first internal table downloaded. So this is the data of the first internal table. It is opening. This is our data of first internal table. Now I will go for again debugging. Back. Now we will go to second internal table. Our second internal table data is in LTVBAP. I will download this also. This is our data. I will simply go for this button, list output. I will download. Okay. Export. Now I will go for download. Rather than to Excel, I will copy into the same Excel. So this data also I will copy in the same Excel so that we can realize fully. I will paste here. So this is our first internal table data, second internal table data. Now we will go to third internal table. I'll go to back. Now we will go for third internal table data. This is our data in the third internal table. I will download this also. And in same Excel, I will copy this. This is our third internal table data. Now we need to go for which one will go for loop and which one will go for read, or everyone will go for loop. Firstly, we will put a loop onto this internal table, our VB8. Now we need to go for this. Now we need to decide between this and this. We should go for loop on this internal table, or can we go for read table? Just see between these two internal table, which one is common. VBELN is common. Now, I put a loop on this. Suppose I'm going for read table of this. If I will go for read table always return what? First matching record. It means 77 will match with first matching 77. Will this record come into consideration? No. This 78 will match with this 78. Will this 78 come into consideration? No. So this second internal table, we can never go for read table. We should go for loop. It is compulsory we should go for loop, because for one sales document number, I have multiple items. Just see, this is real world. I can order multiple items. So it is never the case that I ordered 10 items, but my output is only displaying one item. I want to display this also. I want to display this also. Compulsory, it should go for loop, because read table will result into a data loss. Now I will come to this internal table. Now which one is matching? Where Matenar is matching. Now just tell, for 42 material, how many record is there? 1. For 134, how many record there? 1. For 42, how many record there? 1. For 134, how many? For 42, how many? 1. 134, how many? 1. 134, how many? 1. 42, how many? 1. So in this internal table, always there is a one matching record. And why one matching record? Because we put language also. And whenever we put language based upon these two combination, always there is a single record in this table. If you see this MAKT table, if I will show you, we passed both the things now. In MAKT table, we passed Matenar also, we passed language also. If we pass both the primary keys, how many record is always there? One record will be there. Suppose if I at that time I told you, just see language, how will avoid the loop. If you will not pass the language, then what will happen? We will get German record also. 142 D, and we told at that point of time still suppose ST. And if I will go to 134 to 134 D, and then we have IR. If I will not pass the language, then for one material, I have duplicate, I have more, I will not say duplicate, I have more, I have two records in this internal table. For 134, I have how many record? Two record. So definitely we should go for loop at that point of time, or definitely we should go for language. Yes, I put language as a additional in the where condition. Based upon that, we are always getting how many records? One matching record. So just see, if for one material we have one matching record into this internal table, so can I go for read table? Definitely you can go for read table. Just understand the importance. By passing the additional field of language in the where condition, we got a single record, and that's why we are able to avoid the loop for the third. If you will not go for language, then we have German records also, we have Japanese records also, other language records also. Yes, at that time third internal table will also go for loop, because for one material number we have multiple records in the third internal table. As of now it's one. So can I go for read table here? Yes, definitely I can go for read table. Now you can understand the why we are going for loop. Can we avoid loop? Can we go for read table? Because if it is possible, avoid nested loops. But if it is not possible, we should go for loop. Then we will go for parallel cursor later also. So this one loop, this one loop, and this one will go for read table. Firstly, I will go for these three things. Then for these two, we will go for parallel cursor, because whenever we have nested loops, parallel cursor is compulsory, and we are going in such a way that this is real project work. So everything should be up to mark in our particular case study. So I will write the logic for the same. Now from these three internal tables, we need to fill this final internal table. Now we all know what is the syntax to insert the data to the internal table. Append work area to internal table. Just see, this is our internal table. This is of type table type. This table type has this structure. Structure has how many columns? 6 columns. Now I want to declare work area. So how I will declare the work area? I will simply write data LWA underscore output type. Now I will pass the name of the structure. You already have a global structure available of 6 columns. So we should use that, yes. Many people did a mistake here. Those who are not clear about work area in internal table, they will write work area also type table type. If I'm writing work area type, my name of the table type, it means that is a internal table. Work area is always type, structure type, structure type. You can create through coding also. You can create through SC11 also. And we already have structure type available of 6 columns, which we required in the output. Then we should use that. If you are not comfortable, no problem. Create a structure of 6 columns through coding here. You can go for that also and declare a work area of type that structure. But if something is already we created, so we should use that particular thing. Now I will go for loop on this internal table. So I will firstly apply a loop on the first internal table. Loop at LT underscore VBA into LWA underscore VBA. For every loop, there is a end loop. Now, second internal table is compulsory loop because we have multiple matching records in the second internal table. So I will write loop at second internal table into second work area where what is common between both of them? VBELN. And in the next video, yes, compulsory we should go for parallel cursor. I will apply parallel cursor. Now, what is third internal table? Can we go for read table for third internal table? Yes, we can go for read table for third internal table as we have one matching record. I will write LT underscore MAKT into LWA underscore MAKT with key. What is common? Matenar. This matenar is common between third and second. So I should refer this work area. Now I will write matenar. Never forget to write psi sub RC 0 condition is equal to 0 after read table. Always make a practice for the same. Now, we already studied a best practice. Whenever you have a read table, always apply binary search. Binary search always improve the performance because whenever you are going for binary search, either we need to search in the upper half or lower half. That will drastically improve the performance. So for this internal table, I am using binary search also, read table. Now, what is the prerequisite for the binary search? Whenever you are applying, go for sort. So I am sorting this third internal table by mandate. It is compulsory. See, we are going for matenar in the condition. So we need to sort the internal table based upon that particular column. Always make a practice whenever you think, yes, the internal table has so many records, yes, and binary searching time will automatically reduce whenever we are going for binary search. So for this internal table, we used binary search and we sorted based upon that particular column. So rest part of this particular logic will continue in the next video. So what is the summary of the video? In this video, we understood fully why we should go for loop and how we can decide read table. If we have one matching record, if we are getting exactly one matching record, we can go for read table. But if we have multiple matching records, you cannot go for read table because read table avoid in data loss. So we decided with this first we'll apply loop. This will compulsory go for loop because we have multiple matching records. Now here we have one matching record, so we put loop. So I put loop. Third is read table. And whenever you have a read table, just go for a practice of binary search. But binary search whenever you are going, because you are searching in upper half or lower half. So it means we should sort the internal table. So I sorted the internal table based upon maintenance. In the next video, we will proceed with this logic part. Thank you.